wanted to ask, who is your top pick that you think could bring us back to the throne, Jamaican sprinting?
The 100 meters for men.
This event to pull the curtain down on the sixth staging of the Racers Grand Prix, the men's blue ribbon event, the marquee event, the set position. Lions got a cracking start. Hughes, Seville and Oman Yala trying to stay with them. Seville is running a stout race. Lions coming back. Oblique Seville produces a stunning performance. Big performance on the big occasion. That was a stunning, scorching and superb.
But there is a possibility Oblique Seville is in the best situation of his life because now the pressure is no longer on him. It's on Keyshain. Over the past few weeks, all media outlets, track and field media outlets, have observed Keyshain and Noah. And this is good for Oblique because he's been fourth place at the last few world championships to basically be what you were in 04. In this diabolical world of this reality, I have, because everybody's so focused on Noah and Keyshain, I have Oblique pulling it off. We got to remember, Keyshain's coach has coached the world record runner. And we had Glenn Mills, who coached the world record runner. He's in the best situation. He has Bolt's blessing. There is a world where I have Oblique first, Keyshain second, and Noah third.
Yeah, so in the land where sprinting legends are born and history runs through the veins of its people, a new storm is quietly brewing. Jamaica, home of titans like Usain Bolt and Johan Blake, might just be the nurturing its next global sprinting god. But he's not loud, he's not flashy, he's not the headline-grabbing kind. Yet on the track, he speaks with thunder. His name? Oblique Seville. And what's happening behind the scenes with this man could shake the world of athletics to its core. Could he be the next Bolt, or is he here to write his own chapter in sprinting greatness? This is not just about a story, it's a prophecy unfolding. Get ready.
Set position. Bang, is sent off. Seville gets out quickly, so too does Thompson. Thompson takes charge. Thompson pulls away from the field. Akeem Blake. Here comes Seville as well. Seville gets second behind Thompson. 9:71 with the flash time.
We need win legal. We need win legal.
Definitely need win legal. Seville.
And their trusted time as well.
A powerful run.
Win legal, 975, and new personal best.
For Keyshain Thompson,
the exact time I said.
And gentlemen, Seville came through at 983.
That is next to a miracle.
As well, 975 is the official time, but it is still a personal best for Keyshain Thompson, a world-leading time as well. Keyshain Thompson, he did this last year.
How did Oblique Seville take nothing from Keyshain Thompson? Fastest in the world, new personal best, 975. But how did Oblique Seville do that? I mean, I'm glad he kept my bet alive. I had it as Keyshain Thompson, Oblique Seville, and then Akeem Blake, and that is how they finished.
My. Whoa, what drama here this year.
I wanted to ask, who is your top pick that you think could bring us back to the throne? Jamaican sprinting.
Oh, but Oblique can do it. I feel like Oblique can do it. If he can stay fit through the season and get it right, I feel like he can do it because I'm sure the ability to do it. But some of the time, Oblique kind of fragile.
But why him? We've seen faster guys. We've seen guys that are more accomplished. We've seen guys that even match Usain Bolt's own body type and build more than Oblique Seville has any of those things. So what makes him different? There are multiple layers to this. Number one, we understand that Usain Bolt has an allegiance to his guy, being Seville and his coach, Glenn Mills. Glenn Mills was obviously who coached Usain Bolt to all those Olympic and World Championship medals, and he is currently coaching Oblique Seville as part of Racers Track Club. So naturally, he's going to be more invested in the development of the athletes that his coach coaches. But that doesn't mean that he will just blindly back anyone just because of who they train with. Because Usain Bolt has a history of specifically electing not to choose one person as the next person that will succeed him or potentially break his records or be at the top of sprinting. Because number one, he doesn't want to put pressure on people. And number two, a lot of young prospects get overhyped because of what they do in their youth and never live up to it. Partly because sometimes being arrogant in his head as regards considering yourself as the man because you've run a really fast time when you're young and you get so much media coverage and then never better that.
So enough of them athletes that come out of high school are get paid. These are master, some proper money for them first contract.
Yes,
compared to mine, a peanut. You get what I say? Tell them get this money and I feel like, all right, I'm good. And just go right but down to nothing. Them not committed like how they committed.
So it's not just about him being a Glenn Mills athlete, because Glenn Mills has had multiple athletes over the years. Usain Bolt has never publicly backed them repeatedly, no matter what goes on in his career, the same way that he's done with Oblique Seville. So what makes him different? Well, Oblique first started making waves on the national circuit in 2019 as an 18-year-old, right? And obviously the next year was supposed to be Olympics. We know that did not end up taking place in 2020. So by the time it did take place in 2021, Oblique was 20 years old. He was not fancied. There were a lot of pro runners who many thought would make the Jamaica team over Oblique.
They're sent away. Johan Blake starts to respond. The Taekwondo Tracy has the lead on the outside. Oblique Seville.
Oblique Seville on the outside.
That did not stop Oblique Seville from making it to the Olympic team at just 20 years old. And now when he got to that Olympics, he ran an equal PB in the heats. It got to the semis, he ran slower, did not make the final, but he's just 20 years old. He has time to improve. So at the 2022 World Championships in Eugene now, Oblique is locked in. In the heats, he runs 9.93, and in the semis, he runs 9.9 flat. The fastest semi-final time in the entire World Championships, making himself a favorite to at least medal in the final. He ran slower in the final, he ran 9.97, and he finished in 4th place, which of course he would have been disappointed with, given that he knew he could run fast enough to make it into the medals. If you can run that fast in the heats and the semis, you're supposed to peak towards the finals. But he did not do that. Lucky for him, he had a chance to go back at it the next year in the World Championships in Budapest. Because of that COVID postponed Olympics that we just mentioned earlier, we now have a unique 4-year cycle in athletics that will probably never be replicated again, in which there are 4 straight years. Is it 4 or 5? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There are 5 straight years of global championships. So the following year, 2023, Oblique Seville is back in Hungary. He is hungry. He is hungry and ready to show out. And he shows it. In his heat, he runs 9.86. And then in the semi, he runs 9.9 flat again, qualifying comfortably, winning his... He always wins.
Yeah, so Oblique Seville, a name that once whispered quietly across the Jamaican athletic tracks, is now roaring into global recognition with every explosive stride, yet so many people still don't know the story behind this rising star. So, born in rural Jamaica in 2000, Seville grew up watching heroes like Usain Bolt on television, dreaming, hoping, visualizing himself in those same stadiums, only to one day find himself not just running on those tracks, but dominating them. Under the meticulous training of Glenn Mills, the same coach who sculpted Bolt himself, Seville has been honed not to imitate, but to innovate, to bring a calm ferocity that's becoming uniquely his. He doesn't boast gold chains or viral sound bites, but he's clocking world-class times, recently hitting a personal best of 9.82 seconds in the 100 meters, placing him among the fastest humans alive. Unlike many sprinters who chase cameras, Seville chases legacy, focused solely on refining his craft and representing his country with dignity and dominance. And while much of the world's media still clings to the shadow of Bolt, Jamaica knows that the torch doesn't just pass, it evolves. And Seville is the evolution. He represents a new era, humble but deadly, soft-spoken but lightning fast. He's not trying to be the next Bolt, he's forcing the world to acknowledge our new kind of greatness. Many wonder why his name isn't plastered everywhere, why his face isn't yet on every billboard, but those paying attention understand. Jamaica is keeping its secret weapon quiet until the moment is right. And the fans are watching, and even the critics are speculating, and the clock is ticking towards the next Olympic Games. And while Seville may finally explode onto the world stage with a bang no one can ignore. And when that happens, when the cameras finally turn and the spotlight lands squarely on his shoulders, people will ask where he came from, but will know. We'll know he was always there, running in silence, shaping his storm, and waiting to strike. This question isn't if he's the next sprint king of Jamaica. It's how long the world can sleep on a man like Oblique Seville. And on one way or another, the next great chapter of Jamaican sprinting isn't coming. It's already here.